guys, welcome back to Digits. Today we'll be discussing Chapter 11, Part 2, which is talking about unit prices. Let's go ahead and get started. So our essential question is, how can you compare the prices of different amounts of the same item? Why might you want to do this? Okay? So we'll be discussing why unit rates will be important to know and how you can use it when you're talking about money. This into your notebook. Now, just like unit rates, a unit price gives the price of one item, like a unit rate gives the amount of one item. So let's say there was a sale at a store and they said, 3 shirts for $18. Well, you want to figure out, well, how much would each shirt cost, like by itself? Well, as you can see here on this example, if you were to divide 18 by 3, you would find that each shirt would cost $6. So the unit price would be $6. Copy down the definition and the two examples. I don't care if you draw pictures of a t-shirt. I just want the important information like the prices. Okay? Okay. I know you're going to grumble about how much you copy down, but this is important information as well. To find the unit price, write the ratio with the total price in the numerator and the total number of items in the denominator. Then find an equivalent ratio with a denominator of 1 item by dividing. So, here's what it looks like. You have your total price, divide by the total number of items, and then you have your unit price. Now, the bottom part says, notice that you divide the total price by the total number of items in order to find the unit price. Since the denominator of the equivalent fraction is one item, you can write the unit price as a price per item. So here's an example, $10 for one book. That's a unit price, okay? Finish copying this down and push play when you're ready. All right, I don't want you to copy this. I just want you to see if you can work it out with me. Or just follow along so that way you know what to do on the next one. What is the unit price for each item? So say your friend goes and buys 5 movie tickets for $30. And all you guys have to pay him back the correct amount. Well, you've got to figure out how much each movie ticket costs so that way you know how much to pay them back. So you would do the amount of money you spent divided by the amount of items you got. 5 goes into 30 6 times. So the unit price, $6. Alright, so let's say that one of your best friends is at the store and they're like, oh my gosh, jeans are on sale. There's 3 for $75. Just honestly a pretty good deal on jeans. I'm going to erase that. How much does each pair of jeans cost? Okay, again, you're going to put down your cost and the amount of items you have. Well, 3/4 is 75. So each pair of jeans costs $25. And last, you're going and buying a bunch of birthday cards for your friend about cats and stuff. So for $10, you can buy 4 cards. What is the unit price per card? Alright, so again, write down the price because you're trying to find the unit price divided by the amount of units, which is 4. 4 goes into 10 2 times. With 2 left over, but you're paying money, so you're going to have a decimal. 4 goes into 20 5 times. So it's going to be $2.50. Okay? Whoops. Work, eraser, work. There it goes. Okay. Solve this in your notebook. I want you to copy this down and give yourself a good example. Write all of your work beside it in the notebook so you know how you solved it when you go back to it. A sports store sells 5 baseballs for $12.50. What is the price per baseball. Okay? So again, you're trying to find price. So your price is going to go in is going to be your dividend. Okay? So see if you can solve this by yourself, and then when you think you got it, push play, and then we'll work it out together. Alright, so again, since you're trying to find the price, your amount of money that you spent is going to go inside your table. And then the amount of units is going outside. 5 can go into 12 twice. 5 can go into 25 5 times, just 25. 5 goes into 0 times. So each baseball costs $2.50. Alright, if you got that, give yourself a big pat on the back. If you didn't get it, then I hope you paid attention so you know how to solve it. Alright, we're going to take it a couple of steps forward. This is a challenge question that is going to be on the homework. It's actually copied straight from the homework, so you know I would copy this in your notebook so you know exactly how to do the problem. Just saying. Okay, so a warehouse store sells 8-ounce cans of soup in cases of 15. A case of 8-ounce cans costs $20.40. The store also sells 12-ounce cans of the same soup in cases of 15. A case of 12-ounce cans costs $28.80. Which case is a better buy? Now, it's not asking which one's cheaper. Think about which one you get more bang for your buck on, okay? All right, so here's how you figure this one out. You're not worried about the ounces yet, okay? What about those variants? So you need to scratch out all your ounces. We're not worried about those right now. We'll come back to them. Okay? That kind of narrows down our numbers a little bit. I know when you see those numbers, we get a little overwhelmed, but that kind of narrows it down. Now, you're trying to figure out how much each can cost, because you have a pack of 15 cans that cost $20.40 and a pack of 16 cans that cost $28.80. So let's do our 8-ounce cans first. Since we're finding price, our price is going to be our dividend, $20.40. Our unit, which is the amount of items there are, is going to be our divisor. Right now, we're trying to figure out how much each 8-ounce can cost. Okay? So, you need to divide. 15 goes into 20 one time. The remainder of 5, bring down your 4. 15 goes into 54 3 times. Don't forget your decimal, which is 45. 9 is going to be left over. Bring down your 0. 15 goes into 90. About 6 times. Actually, exactly 6 times. Okay, the remainder of 0. So, each 8-ounce can, since you had 15 of them, each 8-ounce can costs $1.36. Alright? So, now that's out of the way. We can uncircle that. Uncircle that. Move this out of the way too. Alright, now let's move on to our 12-ounce cans. They cost $28.80. Okay? Your units are going to go to the side because you're not talking about how many units, you're talking about the price. Okay? 16 times 2 is 32, so it cannot go into 28 2 times, only once, which I hope you know is 16. Okay? Subtract to find the difference, which is 12. Bring down your 8. 16 can go into 128. 8 times. Remember, don't forget your decimal. That is exactly 128. Remainder 0. Bring down your 0. 16 goes into 0, 0 times. Okay, so we know our 8-ounce cans were 136, and our 12-ounce cans, $1.80. Now, remember, we're not trying to only figure out the price of the can. We're trying to figure out what's more bang for your buck. We want to figure out how much each ounce counts or costs in each of the cans. Okay? In order to figure that out, we need to do our price divided by the amount of ounces there are. So let's do the 136, or $1.36, going into 8. Or, sorry, 8 going into the 136. 8 cannot go into 13 more than one time, which is 8. The difference is 5. Put it under 6. 8 goes into 56 7 times, which is 56. Okay, which lets us know that each ounce, well, let's actually rewrite that. Each ounce is 17 cents. Well, we used $17, sorry. Well, there we go. 17 cents. Okay? Now you gotta figure out which one's better. Now let's try the 12. We have $1.80 broken into 12 parts. 12 goes into 18 once, which is 6. Bring down your 0. 12 goes into 60 5 times. Each ounce in the 12-ounce cans cost 15 cents. All right. So the 12-ounce can, you're saving 2 cents per ounce. So you end up saving a good bit of money if you were to just buy the 12-ounce cans. Okay. So this is how a unit price works. Again, there are a lot of steps to it, but if you're not sure how to do this, make sure that you copy it down perfectly into your notes, so that way you don't have to worry about it when you get home and you get stuck on it, okay? All right, let's keep moving on. A couple more things before we finish up. No? Well, I guess just this. How can you compare the prices of different amounts of the same item? And why might you want to do this? Okay, so we talked about, if you're trying to find a really good deal on something, you could divide by the amount of items there are in the package and see which price is better. This kind of really helps you not to spend the money that you don't have to spend. If you don't have to spend it, you might as well save it for something you would like to spend it on, like, I don't know, a new phone or new clothes or, I don't know, maybe your favorite snack, okay? But I want you to go ahead and get onto your digits assignment, get that complete. And when you are finished, there are other assignments for you to do in the classroom. If you are at home, I hope you're not sick. And I hope you have a good afternoon.